Hey there, second grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi, who is joined today by my little Lego elf. It's that time of the year. This is my Lego elf, Ernie. Ernie the elf, who sits on a shelf to learn about some math. Today, you are going to need one of your math mats that you're going to place in your sheet protector. And this is the math mat that has the number lines. So you want to look for that math mat. It is called number lines at the top. Once you find that math mat, make sure you put that in the top so that it is in your sheet protector and that you can go ahead and use a dry erase marker and get some practice as you watch today's math video. So let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today we are going to be doing grade 2 lesson 3.9, going back through 10 strategy for subtraction. And you are going to need the number lines math mat with your sheet protector and of course your marker. So today we're going to be looking at another strategy that we can use to subtract. We've learned several strategies so far. This one is called the going back through 10 strategy. So the key number here is the friendly number 10. So let's go ahead and let's start with a little warm-up. I want you to write a number model for this story, and you can write that number model right above one of your number lines here. So let's take a look at what our number story is. Ernie Elf is riding in the elevator of his apartment building. He gets on the elevator at floor 16. He rides down 7 floors to his friend's apartment. On what floor is his friend's apartment? So we want to think about a number model for this story. I'll read it again while you think about the number model you are going to write. Ernie Elf is riding in the elevator of his apartment building. He gets on the elevator at floor 16. He rides down 7 floors to his friend's apartment. On what floor is his friend's apartment? What number model did you come up with? Did you start with 16 and then have a change of -7 equals, and right now we just don't know that answer. We started at floor 16 and we took away 7 floors. That, of course, is subtraction. Now, I want to model for you the going back through 10 strategy. And here's how it works. You might want to do this on your number line also. If I have to do 16 minus 7, the first thing I want to do is I want to think, what do I need to subtract to get 10? Well, I start at the number 16 because that's the start of my number model, 16. And I want to subtract 7. But the going back through 10 strategy tells us to get to the number 10. So I want to make one big hop all the way to the number 10. How much did I hop just that one time? I made one hop, but how many numbers did I hop? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hopped 6 backwards to get to 10. So when we want to go back through 10, we want to land on the number 10. But my problem wasn't 16 minus 6. My problem's 16 minus 7. So far I subtracted 6. How many more hops back do I have to make if I had wanted to subtract 7? Well, I have to make one more hop back. -1. So now you can see that I've subtracted 7 total. Minus 6 and minus 1 is a total of minus 7. Where did I land? I landed on the number 9. 16 minus 7 equals 9. So what did I do first? Well, what do I need to subtract to get 10? And since I started at 16, I was 6 away from 10. How many more do I need to subtract? Well, since I was subtracting 7 and not 6, I needed to subtract 1 more. And that made me go from the 10 to 9, and that's where I landed. So 16 minus 7 equals 9. Let's go ahead and let's try another on our sheet protector there. You can go ahead and erase. Why do we want to stop at the number 10? Well, 10 in math is what's called a friendly number. Think about first grade. We learn our friends of 10. How do we make 10, right? 1 plus 9 and 2 plus 8 and 5 and 5. 10 is such a friendly number in math because it's easy to get to 10 from any other number. So let's go ahead and check out another problem. This time, our problem is 13 minus 4. Well, I know where I start. I start at the number 13. So let's go ahead and put a dot on our number line at 13. We are starting at 13. Now, the first step is, what do I need to get to 10? Well, here's 10. How much am I going to hop in order to get to 10? Well, I like to make one big hop, right? In first grade, we'd always do 1, 2, 3, 4. In second grade, I'm going to make a big hop. But this big hop is going to be worth 1, 2, 3. So I hopped back a total of 3. But I landed on 10 because 10's a friendly number. But my problem isn't 13 minus 3, because that's what I just did so far. 13 minus 3. My problem's 13 minus 4. Well, I already subtracted 3. How many more do I need to subtract? Well, I need to subtract 1 more in order to subtract a total of 4. So minus 3 and minus 1 more is going to give me minus 4. And that's what my problem is, 13 minus 4. Now, where did I land? I landed on the 9. So 13 minus 4 equals 9. 13 minus 4, 3 away from 10, and 1 more away from 10 gives me 9. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and clear that sheet protector. Let's try another problem using the going back through 10 strategy. Here our problem is 12 minus 3. Well, we know where we're going to start. We're starting at the 12. And we want to subtract 3. But its first thought is, what do we need to subtract in order to land on 10? See, we want to go back through 10, but 10 is a stopping point for us. So how many hops do I have to make to go from 12 all the way to 10? Now, it's true I only made 1 hop, but that 1 hop represented how much? Well, we went 1, 2. We subtracted 2. Now that's great, but my problem isn't 12 minus 2. My problem is 12 minus 3. I've already counted back 2. I need to count back 1 more to make it a minus 3. So when I count back 1 more, where do we land? We landed on the 9. 12 minus 3 equals 9. I'm 2 away from 10, and I'm 1 below 10, which gives us 9. Let's clear and let's try another one. Here comes another problem. This time we have 14 minus 8. a little bit different this time. So we know where we're going to start. We're going to start at 14. So let's put a dot at 14. Because this is the going back through 10 strategy, what do I need to subtract to land on 10? So I'm going to make one big hop to land on the number 10. How far away is 14 from 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. I already subtracted 4. But I'm not done yet. My problem isn't 14 minus 4, it's 14 minus 8. So now, how many more do I need to subtract? Well, let's see. We've already subtracted 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. Notice that when I had a subtract on, I counted by ones. So that big hop to 10 is just one big loop. But when I counted back from 10, I counted by ones. Where did we land? We landed on the 6. 14 minus 8 equals 6. 14 minus 8. I'm 4 away from 10. And then I'm 4 more below 10. And 10 minus that 4 more gets me to 6. Awesome job. Let's try one more problem. Let's clear off of our sheet protector and let's try our last one. This time, our problem is 16 minus 9. Where do you think we need to start on our number line if our problem is 16 minus 9? We're going to start at our big number, the number 16. Now our second step is, what do I need to subtract to get to 10? How many is 16 away from 10? Well, 16 is 6 away from 10. So I made a big hop from 16 all the way to 10. Notice that mathematicians even write how many they counted back. Minus 6. But I'm not done yet. My problem isn't 16 minus 6. My problem is 16 minus 9. Well, I've already subtracted 6. Now I have to subtract 7, subtract 8, and subtract 9. And where did we land? Did you get the number 7? Do you see, we were 6 away from 10. And then once we were on 10, 10 minus 3 more gives us that number 7. This is called the going back through 10 strategy. We're counting backwards, but we're stopping at the friendly number of 10. All right, my mathematicians, today we learned another math subtraction strategy. And to do this strategy, we started by using the number line to help us better understand it. You're going to have a little activity in Seesaw where you are going to practice the going back through 10 strategy. I can't wait to see how smart you are. Go ahead and get started. We'll see you soon.